A common pattern I have noticed among people who have struggled with their body weight for a long time is that whenever they hang out with friends or family and the topic of food comes up, or when it's finally time for everyone to eat, there's inevitably some comment on diet, nutrition, exercise, and this leads to an unfruitful discussion on the whole topic. The cause for this could be intentional or unintentional. Often the provocation is external by friends and family members. But a lot of the times the initiation for this kind of conversation is by the person themselves. If you are guilty of this post is for you. Initiation doesn't always have to be via an open-ended question. In fact, it rarely starts that way. The conversation usually begins through a comment related to diet. I'm trying to stick to a diet. I'm trying to eat less. I'm on a weight loss program. I can't eat carbs. If you're passing comments like these during a meal, that's provocation enough for others to pitch in and start a con. This post is about why such antics are not only unhelpful but in fact can be detrimental to your weight loss efforts. We'll also discuss what you can do instead to stop this pattern from recurring. You may also like, can you lose weight by walking? Here's everything you need to know. Achieve your goals instead of just talking about them. Here's a concept I'm a huge proponent of. If you are a blank slate and have no prior notions of what to do to achieve an outcome, it is much easier for you to learn the correct way to do things. You can teach an old dog new tricks, but it takes longer. It is more difficult and an uphill task in general. You can learn new habits to replace old ones, but that just takes more effort because you have already learned bad patterns beforehand. Now it'd require you to first unlearn old patterns before learning new ones. When you keep talking about weight loss and your diet habits, and keep getting feedback from your friends and family on what you should or should not do, over the years it builds mental patterns about what you think is the right way to go about things. A friend might advise you to cut out carbs because it worked for them. Someone else may recommend an absurd supplement program or a medicinal herbs or a crazy exercise routine they discovered on the internet. When you keep hearing these same things over and over, it creates a perception in your head about them as working solutions. When you try those out yourself and don't see results, you still are not able to accept these methods as incorrect and your friends' results as merely coincidental. Going forward, it makes it harder for you to learn the correct method when you come across it because of the old learnings that have been hardwired into your brain. It's like trying to correct your technique after having spent years playing the guitar with wrong technique. If you have spent years thinking that carbs are bad for you, when time comes around for you to implement the correct way of eating, which is to incorporate all food groups into your diet, including carbs, it's harder for you to accept that you could be eating carbs and still losing weight. Whereas if you went into a program with no preconceived notions of what you need to do to lose weight, you'd be more receptive to the solutions being provided. So you need to be careful about the kind of information you learn to achieve your goals. If you spend time feeding wrong information into your brain, it's going to take more effort later on to erase that and replace it with the correct information. I'm not saying that your friends and family are always the worst places to seek out advice. Everyone has domains of expertise where they are proficient. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.